This na fuel timing programmer for fuel petrol generator. This na ogbonge timer wey go do the amazing work that you fit use to do different programming. This timer na we go use in this video. Keep watching. We get this petrol generator, new one, wey be tear rubber, and the fuel dey shut down, as for your house, as you dey use am, wey be say fuel dey finish anytime wey you no go know, wey the generator go dey off, wey be say the small dirty wey remain inside the tank go dey spoil the carburetor. What is the solution? The solution is to introduce this ogbonge timer into the product. First thing is to open that place that engineer has opened with the screwdriver machine. So now is to synchronize the programmer, the timer, with the ignition key of the generator.
So we want to make this generator to be automatically shut down whenever the fuel is about to finish. We want to build a programmer that can shut the generator down whenever the fuel is about to finish, to be able to time the generator. So what we need to do, nǹkan tá a need láti ṣe, wọ́n ní láti wá wire sí on off nínú ignition key. By the time we turn this ignition key to this side, the two wires that usually join together to shut down the engine, that's the wire we need to search for. So inside the ignition key, now we have seen that this yellow and green wire, this grounding cable color code, and the black wire that stay opposite of the grounding cable color code, that is the two wire to turn off the engine. So the earthing cable, that grounding cable, is connected to the body of the generator through inside this place. So which means anywhere from the body we can bring out that connection. So the black opposite the grounding cable color code, we have traced it out. This is it. So now we can easily couple this place back, since we have seen the two wire that usually power it off, that usually turn it off.
Now the wiring is done proper. So the engineer have successfully achieved the wiring connection of the ignition key out to the socket. We go connect them to the wire. We go carry and go to the wall. Now engineer mounting the base for the timer base, and he has plugged the timer there. So now what is the next thing? The next thing now to do the wiring of the timer. So by doing the timer wiring, you have to look at the diagram on the timer and make sure you follow the proper wiring. So now engineer is positioning the base proper and looking for the better way to pass the wire that will go to the generator side from the timer base, where we say everything will go seriously where. Now engineer have successfully power on the timer, and the next thing is to link the wire between the timer with the petrol generator. So now engineer has carried the wire that is about to use to do the wiring linking. So passing the cable from the wall to the generator side where the connector is being mounted, to be able to join the two wires together. The wire from the programmer to the connector that has been screwed on the generator side to link the connection together. That's the work the engineer is doing at the moment. pressing forward in the work, engineer don already pass the wire through under the kpako, come out for the top of the kpako to be able to screw the wire down. So now engineer dey look at the diagram wey the manufacturer draw for the body of that timer to be able to fix the wire proper for the timer base, make to read at touch for no come outside, because this na professional work. If you no sabi use this timer, you need to go and learn how to use am, make you no go burn your house. Now you see say engineer don already push the wire and he has plugged the timer. What is the next thing? The next thing is to connect the wire to the generator body. The connector is the one to use to be able to make it detachable, because if the owner wan carry the generator go work, maybe you wan put am for your motor go use am somewhere, you go easily comot that programming wire. It's not going to be connected permanent, it is removable. So as a result of that, we need to use connector to connect in between the two wires that we are about to join to that ignition wire, and connect it to the connector, and now use the connector to screw the two wires coming from the timer to it. You can see say engineer has already carried the wire coming from the timer, and engineer is rotating the generator to be able to remove that foundation bolt that usually follow the generator come for the generator engine, not to spoil the mountain rubber when the generator is coming from abroad.
The total wiring is done, so we have successfully linked the wire to the generator ignition switch to program the switch of the generator. We have successfully done that. So this is the programmer, it's called timer. This is the timer. So to set the timer is very simple. So now we want to do the testing. The wiring is done. It's been put in 19 seconds. 19 seconds. When 19 seconds reach, it's going to automatically shut down. That's exactly